Hi guys, welcome to another video. In today's video we're going to talk about how to set your barb. We had a question recently about not so much how to set it, but what happens if you overset it. About 10 years ago we did a video on how to set barbs. If you want to go back to that video, we will show it in the intro. But the question was, what happens if I overdo it? So in this video I'm going to purposely do that and show you exactly what happens. Here we have an old spear. Barb is perfectly fine, works okay. It's a little bit on the loose side. So what we're going to do now is hammer it so that the cupped part of the barb will become smaller than the diameter of the spear. So here we're closing the cup a lot more to purposely show you what happens when this barb is basically overdone and will jam. The cup itself is now smaller than that of the diameter of the spear. The spear is 7 mil. You can see now it doesn't open up, the slot is too small. Jamming. In this state, this will not work well in a fish at all. So, how do you open it? One of the many ways is to hold it in a vise and gently hammer those edges open. I found an easier way is to use a drill bit. Find a drill bit roughly 1/2 mil bigger diameter. We have a 7.5 here. And we open up the barb, turn the spear so that the barb is laying flat on a hard surface. That hard surface can be anything. An old vise, if you're in the bush, a bumper of your vehicle, clamp it in a vise or hammer it in. You'll see it's very tight and it will push it open. Don't hit too hard because the drill bit is brittle and you can break your drill bit. Now we test it. Still a bit tight. So we're going to go up one size. We're now going to an 8 mil. If you're in the bush and you have a toolbox, sometimes you can find a shaft, one of the spanner extension rods. You can use that. Here we've hammered it in. It's really tight. Quite hard to get out. Just pry it out with a screwdriver. Now you can see, after the 8 mil, perfectly normal, maybe stretched a little too much. So now we can reset that barb. There you go, locking up exactly the right place. So this just shows you a method of unsetting an overset barb. As a bonus, you may also have another situation where the fish takes the spear into a reef and graunches it badly. Basically twists it. What I'm doing here is twisting it with a water pump pliers, and you'll see now it's totally misaligned, can't close. By looking at it, you can see in which direction that twist is. So you now grab it with the pliers and change that twist to the opposite direction by just gripping it and forcing it in the opposite direction. There is enough flex in it to get it to move. There you can see, perfectly free again. Just a pair of pliers, you can rotate that. It's going to scratch your barb, don't worry about that. You now have a functional spear again, and reset it. There you go, just 2 taps, everything's back to normal. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. Stand by for the next.